In the tunnel.
In the tunnel.
In the tunnel. You're listening to In the Tunnel.
Hello and welcome to In the Tunnel, episode number 57.
57, live edition number 2. 2 being the operative number here because it's not a prime number, unlike 1. The end. Alright, see you guys next week.
Isn't it? It can only be
Here
gotten
Here
to
we
by
go.
multiplying 1 in itself.
This guy drives 5.5 hours to my new place of living to tell me how math works. Here we go. Well, how about your fucking team learn how to do some math and maybe understand that it's not golf and the number that's bigger is better, huh? Jesus Christ. Made it one goddamn day. The first thing we do, power up the camera, put on the mics. Here we go. We're going to start recording, Jeremy. Is one not, one's not a prime number.
2 is a prime number, that's what I said.
You're a fucking asshole.
That's why we get along.
Yeah. This is why I work a help desk job, and even though you were like, when I first got the job, you were like, oh yeah, if you ever have any questions, call. Or like text me. It was like, this is why that doesn't happen.
Oh yeah.
I just feel absolutely stupid about myself.
Hey, I mean, you're talking about math to somebody who programs all day.
Yeah. Well, I'm now doing the same thing that you interned in, so.
Yup.
And I'm doing it full time. So who's
good
the
luck
idiot now?
with that one.
Who's the idiot now? And I understand that it sounds like it's still me.
Good luck with that one. Alright, anyway.
Got me here.
Let's just pop straight into the, wait, what is this?
I don't know.
There's something called the NBA?
It's the National Bully Association.
Oh.
You know, it's that thing of when you get all the jocks together, put them on, in a few clicks, and then you let everybody else scramble and run for their lives. It's pretty much that, but with a ball.
Oh. Okay, yeah, I was like, wait, this is a sport? We've never talked about this before.
Yeah, not to go so far back into the archives, they were literally wearing short shorts in the photos.
Alright, well, let's talk about the standings, I guess, of this ball basket.
I don't know, Sean, you're a numbers guy. Who's in first?
The Bucks?
Fucking asshole. The Bucks and the Lakers.
The Lakers, too, yeah.
Gee. I mean, see, the Bucks kind of are a super team, but their stars aren't really like stars other than Antetokounmpo. The Lakers are like a legitimate, like, they tried to do the super team thing.
Yes. Well, they have LeBron
They even
James.
fucking brought Dwight Howard back, and he's actually doing okay, I think. I really don't know. I assume the fact that they gave him a tryout and he's still on the team means he's doing okay.
Yeah, I mean, that's probably a safe assessment.
I mean, I figured he would have been released by now if he wasn't.
Okay, yeah. I mean, I'm just surprised that a team under 500 can be in the playoffs at this moment.
Yeah, and apparently a lot of them, too.
Yeah, it's like, I don't know, 3 teams? Or...
Is 500 a prime number?
No.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
Any number that ends in 0, not a prime number, apparently. Except for 0.
Yeah. Anyway, so yeah, the Nets under 500, they're in the playoffs at the moment.
The New Jersey Nets, because the color is red.
No. I mean, I wish the New Jersey Nets were still a thing.
Really? You do? You are aware that when they had Jason Kidd, they basically made trades for a copy machine. Like, legitimately, they traded away players for a copy machine. That's how broke they were. The cash considerations that they got back was actually a copy machine. And it was a trade with the 76ers that they drafted and traded the Sixers Kyle Korver for a copy machine. Not like he's been around for a long time.
Okay. Well, I mean, I don't know. I was a fan back when they were the
Devils.
The New Jersey Nets. I remember going to those
Swamp
games.
Dragons. That's what the Devils were supposed to be.
I heard they were also supposed to be the Americans or something, the Devils.
No, that's the football team that Donald Trump owned.
Oh.
It was a New York or New Jersey Americans in that football USFL.
Oh.
Whoops.
Okay.
Well, now that political stuff is out of the bag.
Yeah. Anything else you want to say about any of these teams? The Warriors are still being bad.
The Suns have one less win than the Nets, and the Suns are out of the playoffs, and the Nets are in. So that speaks volumes to how bad you can be and still get into the playoffs these days. The Grizzlies are a few games under 500 too. They're in the playoff picture in the West. Normally, it's like one conference, everybody's got like 50 wins or like 45 wins. The NBA right now this year is slated to not be that.
Mm-hmm.
And SportsCenter will make you feel like every one of these teams wins 40 plus games.
Well, I mean, SportsCenter literally exists just to hype things.
Yeah,
literally,
like Walt Disney's obsession with anti-Semitism.
It's literally just like, oh, we want you to keep watching us, so let's hype this. Let's hype the next thing that comes out.
Right. It's like the kids' version of watching a Kardashian do anything.
I mean, that's a pretty
Spot
good...
the lie. That's a pretty good analogy. I made that up right on the spot, too.
I know. That's a pretty good analogy right there, man.
It makes me feel horrible about watching anything on the Disney Channel as a kid, though.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, this is basically watching, like, Kim Kardashian, but, like, with more clothes on.
Oh, God. All right.
And less siblings.
Yeah, okay. Nothing else? Zion Williamson's supposed to play his first game soon, right?
Yeah. Soon.
Didn't happen today?
I don't know.
Didn't happen today.
They said that they moved the Pelicans game to ESPN for his debut. We turned it on and it wasn't his debut. I was like, so when is it? How many more Pelicans games do you want to show? This is the life I live. This is, I mean, the information I choose to retain is like half of what is said on Pardon the Interruption or whatever it is in. Yeah, I still don't know when he's going to play.
Oh, okay.
Apparently, he said he wanted to go back to Duke, and like everybody in the world told him not to.
Okay.
Should have stayed at Duke, where a 6'7" power forward could actually do something.
Yeah.
Everybody thinks that he's actually going to be any good.
Hey.
In a league where even though it's small ball, like 6'7" is still pretty small for a power forward.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
Yeah. All right. Well, as we have nothing else to talk about this...
I love how we did the draft recap for the NBA basically like 8 months later.
Yeah. Yeah, so let's move on to the NFL. That's something we talked about.
Still have games going on, you know.
Mm-hmm.
There's a couple of them left.
Mm-hmm.
And of course we recorded on a Saturday so that we didn't miss any of them.
Yeah. Big brain.
Yeah, big brain. We could have been watching those games while we recorded instead of this fucking shit. Watch the Devils get their ass handed to them once again.
Hey, I mean, it's better than trying to record yesterday and watching
the Penguins barely
scrape by the Red Wings.
Hey, a win is a win is a win. What do you know about that?
You gave the Red Wings a point.
So?
That can't happen.
Did we not still get two?
You gave them a point. That cannot happen.
What are they going to do with that point? It's like, you know, if you put a 1% tax on like someone who makes $250,000 a year. What does it really mean to that person?
True. All right, well, anyway.
I'm all about feel-good stories, too.
Back to the NFL. Let's start spinning some wheels. So you want to introduce this segment?
If only I had a whiteboard. I should have actually invested in some time to make like a real wheel. But not like, not like construction paper like kids. Like we should have looked into like an actual wheel.
Yeah, that would have been good. Alright, well, you want to introduce the segment?
Yeah, so we want to know how these new NFL coaches that think that they're hot crap are going to do. Are they going to win a Super Bowl? Well, we actually didn't create a wheel for that one. Even though I think one of our primary notes after recording last episode was like, we should see if they do that. And then we both forgot until now.
Yeah.
So yeah, we're going to see if they do good or not.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So let's start with Joe Judge.
Okay, so, Jason Garrett's the offensive coordinator.
Right.
So they'll probably make the playoffs, I'm guessing, and then do nothing with it.
Okay. So, with that being said, the first thing is, how many wins is he going to get as a head coach for the first year?
9.
9?
9.
All right, I was going to say 10. So
depends on if they draft an offensive lineman anytime in the next decade.
So, the wheel is spinning. Oh, well, I guess we're a 0-win team, dude.
Well, Jason Garrett.
Yeah, so...
wow, that wheel did not spin well.
Yeah.
It did not spin a long time.
Yeah.
So how long do you last when you have 0 wins? Are you the next Hugh Jackson and somehow your job is safe?
Safe for 5 years, dude. 5+ years.
Well, sure. That's probably where we're going with this. And it is.
So, you got a 0-win head coach staying for 5+ years for the Giants.
You watch the GM come out and say, we're building something here. Yeah, I bet you are.
Oh, yeah.
You hired Jason Garrett to tell that story.
Yeah, so Joe Judge has Jason Garrett as his offensive coordinator and Patrick Graham as his defensive coordinator.
That's what I saw on the Giants website. It could very well be wrong. The Browns website still has the offensive coordinator, spot filled, and that guy left. So
okay, well, let's speaking of the Browns, right?
That's just seamless transition material.
Yeah. So we have Kevin Stefanski as the new head coach. Vacancy is currently at offensive coordinator. And Steve Wilkes.
There's kids running in the hallway.
And Steve Wilkes is at defensive coordinator.
Yeah, by the way, vacancy isn't someone's last name. I just want to let you know.
I know, that's a joke.
Oh, you made a joke. Sorry, I was listening to the kids running down the hallway.
Because it's literally written vacancy at offensive. Is that all?
Well, yeah. Everything else is as OC or as DC, and then vacancy at DC. Or at OC. This is where grammar comes into play.
Yeah, grammar's not my strong suit, I get
it. Really? Funny you should say that now.
Alright, well, how many wins is this guy going to get for sure?
Probably, just enough for the Browns to miss the playoffs.
So, 7?
8.
Try 14, dude.
Yeah, they'll still miss the playoffs with that. Someone will go... They'll lose 2 games in the division. Someone will win the division with 8-0, and they'll still be a wild card team.
So with winning 14 games, how long do the Browns keep him? They immediately get rid of him. That's my
2 years.
My guess. Immediately get rid of him.
2 years because they have to somehow get worse that second year and then get fired.
I think this is actually following what you're saying though, because he'll win 14 games, right? Then he'll get worse, but still win 10-9,
and then they'll
really get worse
again.
And then they'll really get worse, and then I'll get fired.
Okay, so they'll bring back Trent Richardson and Johnny Manziel, and just be like, you know what, we need fresh minds and fresh ideas in this place.
Right. So next head coaching spot, the Washington Redskins.
R words.
Those, yes.
Sure.
It's
not right to say the R word anymore.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
I'm thinking of another R word. Never mind.
Anyway, Ron Rivera is the new head coach with Scott Turner as the offensive coordinator and Jack Del Rio as defensive coordinator.
By the way, remember, like I said, I may have accidentally picked the worst picture of Ron Rivera ever. Look at those eyeballs behind the sunglasses.
Oh my god.
And the mouth just being open like he breathes through it like he's Eli Manning. He's just hilariously... Whoops.
Oh my god.
That's someone who's like, yeah, Dan Snyder has good ideas.
Oh.
Yeah, he actually said that Dan Snyder wants to see the team win.
Okay.
If that was true, then maybe he would move that, maybe get some field turf or like grass that actually is not going to eat someone's ankles alive.
Yeah, that would be a good first step, eh?
Isn't it funny that Adrian Peterson literally had all the injuries in the world in Minnesota on turf, and he went to the worst grass field in like all of mankind outside of deserted stadiums, and he's actually remained healthier?
Yeah.
Talk about like a bionic, dude.
All right. Anyway, win predictions. I'll say 8.
6. Because someone in the NFC East always has to go 6-10.
It shot the middle. 7.
Prime number.
Okay.
It is. Spot the lie.
Anyway, so with winning only 7 games his first year, a big improvement, right, from their current year or their past year.
How many games did they win this year? Like 5?
Yeah, 4 or 5.
It's not a big improvement, but it's
an improvement. When you only play 16 games.
You can still miss the playoffs with 7 wins.
Yes, but it's the
you only
NFC.
make the playoffs when you go like 7-8 or 7-7 or 7-8-1.
Yeah. All right.
See, I know
Anyway,
math.
with winning 7 games his first year, how long do you think he'll stay?
5+ years.
I'll say 2.
Ron Rivera, or not Ron Rivera.
Oh,
1 year.
he's a one and done.
Jay Gruden was kept there for like 6 years, and he was garbage.
True. All right. Well, on to how many more? We got 2 more.
Yeah. I hope it's another Browns coach. I hope the last one already got fired. Like, we'll get to it later, but basically like anybody on the Astros or Red Sox or Mets.
Yeah. All right. So now we have Matt Rule as the Panthers head coach, with Joe Brady offensive coordinator and Phil Snow defensive coordinator.
Oh, by the way, Joe Brady apparently not coming from Baylor. Apparently coming from LSU.
Ah.
So
his whole team is not coming from Baylor.
Just all instead coming from the college ranks.
Right. Okay.
Which how the Carolina Panthers play.
Wasn't he also signed to a 7-year contract?
Yeah, only $60 million guaranteed.
60 some, yeah.
Because when you're a coach, I'm pretty sure it's all guaranteed.
Maybe. You could probably have I don't know. Yeah, probably. All right. Anyway, how many wins do you think? I'll go with 10.
4. No.
13,
No.
man.
No. It's not going to happen like that. It's the NFC South. None of them ever get more than 11.
And do you think he makes his 7 years?
Yeah, I think he does.
I'm going to say 4 years.
This wheel is rigged.
Another one and doneer. Does he just do that bad with 13 wins that he's just gone?
That someone's like, you know what, I'll swallow the other $54 million
Dollars of your contract.
just for you to leave. And watch, he'll keep both the coordinators.
Yeah, watch.
And then Matt Rule will go back to the college ranks, and then he'll take the coordinators with him. I'll tell you why. By the way, the guy who owns the Panthers is used to be a minority owner in the Steelers. He has he owns, or they had a building named after him at Carnegie Mellon.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
It's cool. All right, well, last coach. We have Mike McCarthy for the Cowboys now.
Oh, they're going to win 17 games.
With Kellen Moore as offensive coordinator and Rod Marinelli as defensive coordinator.
Actual take?
I say 11.
1.
1?
It's the Dallas Cowboys. They go up, they go down, they go up, they go down.
Eh,
Something tells me that they're primed for a down year.
I just think this wheel don't like you. It's just spin to 13.
It spinned already to 13?
Yeah.
I thought that was from the last one.
Nope.
And you said 11?
Yeah. I
mean, we both undershot it, but
yeah.
only one of us really was bold with it.
Yeah, all right. I think he's gone after 4 years.
Nah, 5+.
All right, well, we'll see.
I mean, I could be... Yeah, I'm wrong, but all the reasoning in the world said if they kept Jason Garrett for, 11 years...
Yeah.
Then, Mike McCarthy's going to be there till, what's his name? Jerry World, dies.
All right.
Mike McCarthy might be the next Jerry. Jerry Jones, that's who it is.
Oh, God, I don't think so.
You're right. No, wait, Jacoby Jones was the one who played for the Ravens in that Super Bowl. Also, not white.
All right, well, anything else we want to say about football aside from the games, the playoff games?
I disagree with the wheel.
Yes, we get that, but the wheel doesn't care.
Well, yeah, the wheel doesn't have emotions. That's why it didn't want to come over and play with us. That's why we had to get an electronic wheel.
All right, anyway, on to the NHL.
Now that the Devils are still losing.
Yeah, I'm not surprised.
How are you guys out-shooting them 21-10, though? You guys, just shoot everything wide of the...
You can't. If you have a shot on goal, it's on net.
Yeah, that says shots, not shots on goal.
Okay, shots in, yeah.
Okay. Like a field goal kicker whose specialty was wide.
Oh, God.
Like Dominic Simone, but all your roster. Oh, man.
All right, well, yeah, so Bruins are still on top of their division with the, 12 shootout overtime losses or something.
It's all about the points, man.
The Capitals are the best team in hockey at 71 points.
Barely.
Just
barely above the Flames.
And the Bruins, though. They have the same... wait, the Flames? Wait, what? Wait.
It took you so fucking long to get there.
Oh my God.
You mentally just, surrendered
I thought
yourself.
Blues. I thought Blues when you said,
Flames.
I know.
Flames, fire, red. Color coordinate. You were good with science. You should know colors. Chemicals of different colors, stuff like that.
Anyway,
CC Nick Houghton.
Anyway, so the Penguins are second in the Metro. Basically,
I guarantee you we won't touch first by the end of the year.
I would not take that. I would agree.
The past 4 years, it's just been after the 15th game of the season, the Capitals just ride out first place until the end of the year.
Yep, I'd agree.
I'm waiting for the decline that they talked about, and when they traded away Johansson because they couldn't afford to keep him. That was supposed to be when the downhill started. I don't even know where Marcus Johansson is anymore.
Isn't he Buffalo?
Really?
I thought so.
No, well, there you go.
But
pick him up.
So, Holtby's gone after this year, but they have whoever their backup Samsonov is. They have Samsonov. I wonder who their backup's going to be. He's done decent enough.
Could be the next Semyon Varlamov.
I don't know if he's there yet.
Semyon Varlamov was just okay with the Capitals.
So
he went other places.
And they got, okay. Otherwise, I don't know, they paid Backstrom they'll start paying Backstrom next year.
Did Carl Alsner leave?
Yeah, wasn't he on the Canadiens?
Oh, yeah. I get him and Lars Eller confused. I know that Lars Eller is back there.
Yeah.
Now. They still have Hagelin.
Yep. Still doing not much.
Because Hagelin signed a 4-year deal with the Penguins, and then, that one turned around really quick.
Yep. Aside from that, the Devils still suck.
It's not even the second period yet.
Yeah.
We're still at the intermission, and you've already declared that.
We have 41 points, though. We are tied with the Kings. I think we're ahead of the Kings technically due to win-loss. But, hey, the Senators and Red Wings are worse than us, so it's okay.
They're better than 3 other teams.
Yeah.
I think you guys could be better than the Wild if you really tried hard enough.
Yeah. I think so, too.
Because I think the Minnesota Wild, they, put money into 2 guys until, Bernie Madoff dies in jail. That's how long their contracts are.
That's a name we haven't heard in a long time.
Well, I mean, the Mets gave long contracts when Bernie Madoff invested in the Mets.
Yeah.
So, I mean, that's pretty much what I'm saying. But, talent-wise, the Devils have some names that are better than some on the Wild.
I mean, could you even name more than one player off the Devils right now? That I asked you this question just before this, and you named one.
Yeah, I mean, the fact that I forgot Wayne Simmons was a thing. But that's mostly because I'm already ready for him to move on to a new team in the offseason.
Right, so am I, because he's not worth the $5 million we're paying him.
What about PK Subban? Is he worth the
He's not worth $9 million.
No, well, Lindsey Vonn thinks so.
As a hockey player, he ain't worth $9 million. As a human, he's still a good human being.
Well, yeah, he gave $10 million to a wing of a hospital.
Yeah.
So I'd say he's worth at least $10 million.
Alright, yeah, you can just say that.
I could say a lot of things.
Yeah. Alright.
I could say that a rubber band would fit over my head right now. Probably not.
So the points disparity in the Atlantic is 40, where the Metro has a 30-point disparity, the Central has a 20-point disparity, and the Pacific has a 16-point disparity.
It's the most I've heard anyone say disparity in the time span of 5 weeks, and you just said it more in 2 minutes than anyone ever says it in a month.
Yeah. So anyway, that just shows you that the Atlantic is blown out of water. The Devils are dragging the Metro down. What's new? The Central, the Wild. I mean, there's a pretty clear split between the top 4 and the bottom 3, and the Pacific is just one big giant cluster.
The cluster of literally anyone could be in first or fourth place on a given day.
Yep. Anyway, moving on. We have some all-star shenanigans, I guess.
Shit. That's on me because I made the font small enough to where everybody's name would fit on one row. Not thinking that we'd be sitting, 2 feet away from the screen, and I can't read any of that. My eyes are just not.
Anyway, so the Atlantic has David Pastrnak, Tyler Bertuzzi, Anthony Duclair, Jack Eichel, Jonathan Huberdeau, Mitch Marner, Austin Matthews, Victor Hedman, Shea Weber, Frederick Anderson, Andrei Vasilevsky. And the one person who's declined to play is Tuukka Rask.
How did the Maple Leafs have 3 All-Stars?
Because the rest of the...
Aren't the Maple Leafs in 4th place in the division?
Third?
Reference.
Third, because it's Boston, then Tampa, then Toronto.
Go back. Let's look. Oh, you're right.
All right. I mean, they just score a lot, I guess, right? That's basically how you get in the All-Star.
Especially Frederick Anderson.
Yeah. Anyway, the Metro has Matt Barzal, Nico Hischier, Travis Konechny, TJ Oshie, Artemi Panarin, John Carlson, Chris Letang, Jacob Slavin, Seth Jones, Braden Holtby, and Tristan Yari.
And for anyone who knows the answer to this, because I asked Sean earlier, Matt Barzal, whose full name Matthew only has 1 T in it. How do you spell Matt when there's only 1 T in Matthew? Is it M-A-T or M-A-T-T? I really don't know.
I don't know.
I am stumped beyond belief, and I want answers.
So anyway, yeah, not playing due to injury are Jake Gensel, Kyle Palmieri, Dougie Hamilton, and Jonas Korpisalo. Not playing because he don't want to is Alex Ovechkin.
Yeah, he's got a real gripe against his mind. Everybody else has, ailments. Alex Ovechkin just... I don't want to go to the place where you can only shoot. I only shoot in only game.
Anyway, on to the Central. Central has Nathan McKinnon, Patrick Kane, Ryan O'Reilly, David Perron, Mark Scheifele, Tyler Seguin, Eric Stahl, Roman Josi, Alex Pietrangelo, Jordan Binnington, and Connor Hellebuck, with nobody not playing due to any reason.
Do you think that Ovechkin would change his number to 24 if he ever had any family problems like Kobe?
No. Wait, where the hell did that come from?
Remember how Kobe changed his number from 8 to 24?
Yeah.
After the incident?
Yeah.
You ever think that if Ovechkin had any trouble, he'd do the same thing? And I just realized the funny part is they both wore number 8 before.
Yeah, wait, you didn't notice that?
I forgot that Kobe, just didn't wear, 24 this whole time. That's so wrong, but it's so funny.
Yeah.
Oh, man. We're having fun.
Anyway, on to the Pacific. We have Connor McDavid, Leon Draisaitl, Tomas Hertl.
Tomas
Hertl.
His middle name is Thomas.
Anze Kopitar, Max Pacioretty, Elias Pettersson, Matthew Tkachuk, and Mark Giordano, and Quinn Hughes.
What about Brady Tkachuk? Is he any good anymore?
He's okay.
Alright, well.
With their goaltenders being Jacob Markstrom and David Riddick. Not playing due to personal reasons is Jacob Silverberg. Due to injuries, Logan Couture and Darcy Kemper. And because he don't want to is Marc-Andre Fleury.
I mean, he's had a rough year.
Yeah, oh, and isn't the Pacific the only team to have to vacate their coach because he got fired?
Nashville?
No, Gerard Gallant, Vegas.
Yeah, but he got fired, not vacated.
Well, no, but I think they're vacating him from coaching of the Pacific team because he was selected to coach.
Oh, I thought you meant the Pacific was the only team to have a coach be fired in that division.
No.
Oh.
I thought he was...
No, Laviolette was not going to coach the All-Star game.
And not the Pacific either.
They actually coach.
Yeah. Alright, also, because we definitely can't read this one, there's a bunch of women doing 3-on-3 this All-Star game. So,
wow, well, why even sound like we know what we're talking about? There's a bunch of women playing.
They're doing 3-on-3.
I didn't go to the rink to see that. Really? Yes, you did.
You probably are going to only tune into the All-Star game for this because it's probably going to be the most entertaining thing there aside from the skills competition.
Other than, me accusing Alex Ovechkin of doing things that he probably has never done.
Yeah.
But that'll be on before and after the game.
Yeah, so...
And it'll be on MSNBC.
Anyway, now that we've gone through everybody who's going to participate in the All-Star game, let's go back to the rosters and let's see how they score. Because I don't think we have a...
I am scored. Some walking line. Sam reminded me of it.
Oh, okay.
Well,
Thanks, Sam.
I guess I brought her up. Whoops. Name dropping.
So we'll just go through, and so the first match will be the Metro playing the Atlantic. Who do you think wins, and what score? So in this case, we have to spin the wheel twice
Metro
to
being
get
the
score.
defending champs, I have to say it's going to be the Atlantic.
Score, please.
27-18.
All right. Well, anyway, so
I'm including the score of a few rounds of golf.
Okay.
Because it's all about the connections during All Star Weekend. A little networking, a couple beers with the bros.
All right. Anyway,
and Wayne Simmons if he's down the play for the Flyers again.
All right, well, so we're going to roll the Atlantic first, just because I feel like it. Do they get 12 plus, or do they get 0?
Oh, 4.
They only score 4 goals, dude.
Defensive struggle probably coming soon.
Isn't that offensive struggle in an All-Star game, though? Because what is defense in an All-Star game?
It's a good point. Pitcher's goal.
All right. And the Metro gets how many goals?
All right, so now we're gonna wipe the matchup clean, and we're gonna try this again. Cause unless they play until like the next day,
Yeah.
because of continuous overtimes, something tells me, and unless the NHL is like, all right, we've made enough money, everybody go home. That's not gonna work.
Yeah, so Atlantic, let's see your score after the 4. 5. Okay,
All right.
so let's see the Metro. What do they come back with? 3.
All right, there we go.
All
More
right.
accurate.
So the Atlantic wins. So now we have the Central playing the Pacific. What do you got? I say the Pacific wins 7-2 or less.
I say they win by a nose.
Seriously.
I'm thinking 8-3.
All right, well, Central spins first. Central spins 10, man. And the Pacific only scores 5. So it looks like the Atlantic and the Central
I got the margin right.
Yeah, you did. The Atlantic and the Central are meeting in the finals of the All Star Weekend. I think they call it that now.
Well, it's not the NBA. They can't call it something like, the Players Retreat Sweepstakes or something like that. Where, it has to be all about only, LeBron and his banana boat gang.
All right, anyway, so Atlantic and Central.
Yeah.
What do you got?
Yeah,
Central 7-4.
Atlantic and Central. Looking at the rosters here. As if the goaltending, it's like the weakest 2 divisions for goaltending. Although the Metro is still pretty bad.
The Metro's the weakest, dude.
9-2.
9-2, what?
Atlantic.
Okay.
Because Boston always wins something every year.
The Atlantic gets 11.
Close.
And the Central gets 11. They're playing in overtime. Okay, so
Everybody's getting their money's worth.
Atlantic goes again. What do they get? 5.
Alright.
Central 10. So it was like what?
A real
21
slugfest,
to
huh?
16.
Yeah. 21 to 16, except that's not how I drew up the wheel spin working, but sure.
21 to 16, the Central wins, right?
You betcha.
So that means we get to choose our MVP from the Central, even though like how it actually works is not like this.
This is like the ultimate. It's probably destined to be a goaltender because a goaltender never wins an All-Star Game MVP.
Right. So, what do you got? I'll say
Hellbuck.
Eric Stahl.
And yeah. That was
Oh.
close.
Patrick Kane.
He's still an All-Star?
Yeah. There you go. So,
Spoiler alert.
Patrick Kane is your all-star. Yeah, I don't know. I think the
Patrick Kane is your All-Star.
MVP.
You have to say MVP.
Hey. Yeah, so, anything else you want to say? I think the week break will be good.
MVP.
I said that afterwards.
Okay, good. I just want to make sure we covered our bases.
Anything else you want to say? Predictions for
Nope,
later?
It's radio silence up here.
Alright, so, let's, talk about something else. Completely different.
Oh yeah, so we're gonna revisit what we talked about yesterday, you and me.
Yeah.
How dumb the Mets are for actually thinking that Carlos Beltran being fired from being a manager means anything. Because sure, even if he did cheat when he was playing, not coaching for the Astros, how this translates to the world that he was about to enter into now means absolutely nothing.
Yeah, so he's not like Alex Cora and the current, the fired Astros manager. I get, but
What happened there, Sean?
no, I don't want to talk about it.
All right.
Yeah. Anyway.
Cam Atkinson scored again.
Yeah. So
2 goals tonight.
So I get firing them because it's also alleged that Cora was cheating on the Red Sox currently.
Allegedly.
I said.
Although, who would think that baseball teams would cheat? It's not like there's a differential in payroll anywhere. It's not like some teams have an $80 million payroll and some have I don't know, $400 million.
Yeah.
But no, it's definitely a level playing field.
Yeah, so, but I mean, I still think with the buzzer thing now coming out, you might see players get punished.
Sure, but
And
let's
at
look
that
at the
point-
facts here. Let's look at the godforsaken facts. When are teams like the Mets, the Pirates, or the Athletics, or the Tampa Bay Rays ever, these small market teams, well, except for the Mets, when are they ever going to be smart enough to use these kinds of things? They've been stuck in the 80s for the past 40 years.
Yeah.
The Pirates ownership, they can't accept reality. They don't even make major league deals. You mean to tell me that they're gonna go buy buzzers or things to use to help cheat?
But
They wouldn't even
the real question is,
they wouldn't even install a guardrail at PNC Park to hang a hidden camera on.
so the real question is, would they pay $5 million and 4 future considerations to win a World Series?
Pirates ownership? No. You pay $5 million now. The Mets?
I can see
Maybe.
some.
The Mets may be.
I can see the Mets. I think it's way too light because, $5 million and 4 future considerations is nothing to basically to stealing? Or to stealing signs and cheating?
There's a very big difference, though.
Stealing signs and cheating, right? You literally banned a guy for betting on the game.
It's immoral and it's unethical. It's not legal.
Okay, I get that, but still, it's just as bad as PED. The abundance of PEDs were in the game.
But people still take PEDs.
Yes, I know, and that's still a problem. But I mean, at least you have you're the player who does it is suspended for a year. Or whatever.
But the thing is, that with PEDs, it's been a problem for so long that people have actually started changing their mindset to be you know what? Maybe they should just let everybody do steroids and let the game be 20 to 15. What they want to do with their bodies is their choice.
Yeah, but it's not natural, I guess. I don't know, whatever. But I mean, the point is that you went down so hard on people doing PEDs, yet an entire team cheats, and you're oh, well, the players aren't getting punished any, and well, they're you get fined $5 million and you lose 4 draft picks.
Dude, Nelson Cruz is still playing. He got, suspended for PEDs 4 times.
Yeah.
Bartolo Colon even did PEDs.
I know. No, I'm just saying, at least there's repercussions to the player, right?
Yeah.
In this case, it's I'm going to go off scot-free when we cheat.
Yeah.
That's bull.
So why not do it without the steroids?
But that's bull. Going scot-free when you find, finding and banning or suspending people for a year around you.
My main point to this was the chance for the Mets to have a feel-good story of someone from when they were last good came back, wanted to be the manager, wanted to take control and bring the team back to being decent. and they threw away their opportunity willingly, not even before spring training.
Right. Okay.
And if I were, being a Pirates fan, how bad they've been in the past 30 years, I would honestly take them cheating just to watch them win for like 5 straight years. Okay. And then, because the fine is such just a slap on the wrist, that's like, why wouldn't you?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It's the MLB. They live in like the 1940s still. Or like $5 million is like half the payroll, but it's not anymore.
Nope.
Because of how big the internet and TV industries got.
Yep. So. All right, so off of baseball, let's just talk about some hockey.
I created a new graphic on this one.
I can see.
Ooh.
Right, so we're currently in 6th, the last playoff spot. Last week we were 7-2-1.
I wish we were still in first.
Our highlights, if you can call it that. Pasternak had 4 goals. Tanev had 2 goals and 10 hits, and Besser had 3 goals and +4.
Tanev in hitting, his clean hits has been a pleasant surprise since we picked him up. I think we've gone over 500 in our matchups.
Yep.
Did you pick up PK Subban's hat? Just not PK Subban, just his hat.
Oh, if only that was actually possible, dude.
And we could have it play goaltender.
Oh my god. Yeah, so so currently we're 5-3 right now because we don't have enough goalies. And they suck.
No, we're 7 or
No. Currently.
Live look in time. Entering the passcode. This is what I want to do. One of my aspirations for my help desk job is I want to do hold music by myself while I think. So be able to solve someone's computer problems.
Oh
and
god!
Just for the nurses and people who call in to just be like, oh, that's just Jeremy. He's trying to be considerate.
He's just giving you help desk music.
Like, I could put you on hold, or I could do it for you.
Oh boy!
We're up 6-3.
Oh, we're up 6-3 again.
Yeah,
okay.
Because our plus minus, I'm guessing, I don't know if that. Oh,
power play points.
Power play points. Yeah, 6-5 lead right now.
Okay.
We have 60 more shots on goal than this scrub.
And we're still losing in all 3 goalie categories.
But our goal,
all 4 goalie categories once time.
But our goalie numbers are actually getting better.
Are they? Somebody's playing? Pecorino?
Our goals allowed, it went from 3.04 to 2.6.
Oh.
And our save percentage went up to .903.
Okay. Okay.
And 908 is our area code.
No, it isn't.
Well, it is. My phone number's still 908.
No, it isn't.
Oh, shit, I gave that away. Fuck. It's alright, I've wanted to change it for 20 years.
God. Alright, well,
Corey Schneider is an all-star,
Anyway, before he gives away more things, is that Cam Atkinson again? No. Okay, cool.
What's my social security number?
No! Before he gives away his entire life savings,
No, I'm asking you what it is.
I don't want to know.
Oh, I thought it was 9. It's like the speed dial number, right?
Anyway, yeah, thanks for joining us on this episode where we've come together in the same place.
Physically, but not mentally.
Oh, God. Alright, well, yeah, thanks for tuning in. And,
Wait, we don't have any more?
Do you have any more?
Oh, boy.
Thanks for tuning in, and we will catch you next time.
In a few months.